You know, I hope your grandmother's watching this, just so she can yell at you whenever she sees you again.
Yeah, Jolen's mad at me.
Your mother, too. Hi, Alexa's mom.
Hey you guys, and welcome to episode 4 of the Matador Express. My name is Alexa Boutwell, sports editor of the Daily Toreador.
I'm Michael Cantu, opinions editor of the Daily Toreador.
Got that right this time. We're going to start off with some Texas Tech volleyball. The Red Raiders currently have an overall record of 11-3 and a perfect home record of 4-0 this season.
They recently fell their first Big 12 opponent, the Baylor Bears, 3-1 on September 20th in Waco.
However, Tech will look to bounce back as they host West Virginia at 6 p.m. Wednesday and Iowa State at 6 p.m. Friday. Now, Michael, these are two very good Big 12 opponents. What are your predictions for the West Virginia game first, and then we'll go to Ohio?
You know what? They have a long trip from West Virginia to Lubbock, Texas, USA, so I think it's going to wear them out. I'm saying I'm voting Tech on this one.
I am too.
And the volleyball team's fairly good, too.
Yeah, they're very good this year. After a losing season last year, they've really bounced back. I think they'll defeat West Virginia. Now, Iowa State, I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not exactly sure how they'll fare against them. But again, I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm going to go with Tech.
I've not looked into Iowa State that much, but it'll be a tough fight.
Yeah, I have confidence. So, also stay tuned as we profile sophomore Emily Hill and her impact on the Red Raider squad this season.
Now to tee off in the men's golf, the number 22 Red Raiders recently competed at the Trinity Forest Invite in Dallas and tied for second place overall.
Yep. After a strong showing, Tech will get back to action for the Paintbrush Intercollegiate on October 9th.
It's going to be a lot of painting there, I assume? That was a joke. Okay. Soccer. The Red Raiders currently have a record of 8-2-1 after recently tying with Kansas 1-1 on Sunday in double overtime.
The Red Raiders will travel to Austin on Friday as they face number 5 Texas at 7 p.m. Now, this will be a tough one for the Red Raiders as the Longhorns are ranked in the top 10 nationally. Now, I know soccer may not be your forte, Michael, but I just want your opinion on what you think the Red Raiders will do as they face one of the toughest opponents nationally.
No, yeah, I think that's going to contribute a lot into it. You know, with going into a tougher opponent, going into a tougher opponent and not really having, gone against somebody like that before, I think this is going to present a challenge to them. May result in a loss.
Yeah, they've had a slow start to this season. Coach Stone is a great coach, though. They have some great forwards, some great midfielders on the team. But however, I will agree with you on this. I do not believe they will pull this one out over the Longhorns. Yeah. But also look out for Thursday's paper as we discuss the freshmen's impact on the team and their success on the field.
Now, we'll go into everybody's favorite subject, Saturday night college football.
Some good old football.
Red Raiders are off to a tremendous start with 3 wins and 0 losses during this season. So impressive for them.
Very impressive. Impressive start for their season. Their most recent win was on the road last Saturday as Tech defeated the Houston Cougars in a tightly contested battle, 27-24.
However, junior linebacker Dakota Allen was named the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week for his performance against Houston as he tallied 12 total tackles and led the team with 8 solo tackles.
Yep, so congratulations to Dakota. Also, there will be a profile on Texas Tech junior punter Dominique Panazzolo as he discusses his transition from rugby to football as well as coming from Australia to the United States.
Here's something I found out about Panazzolo. His favorite meat is kangaroo, and that's not a joke.
And that we will be discussing as well because...
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Rodents shouldn't be that big.
The Red Raiders will begin Big 12 action as they host number 15 Oklahoma State at 7 p.m. Saturday at Jones AT&T Stadium. Now, Michael, football expert, what do you have to say?
I'm at a moral crossroads here.
I am as well. I am.
Because, this is a big opponent. I don't know if Cliff can pull it off. Again, it's a night game. Can't wear sunglasses at night.
That is a factor, yes,
But the problem I have with it is Mike Gundy with the mullet.
With the mullet and the strength behind that mullet.
There's no strength behind the mullet. I mean, you know how many brain cells you don't have to have if you think a mullet's a good idea?
Talk to Billy Ray Cyrus.
Not very many. Billy Ray Cyrus, where is he now? Like half his face is in a bottle of moonshine right now, probably. not even famous anymore. I don't like Gundy. I don't like his team. I don't think he can pull it off. I'm going to go for the Red Raiders this time.
Really?
I think we can. It might be a shallow victory, maybe the same score as it was with the Cougars. I don't like Gundy. You're not a good coach. You don't have a good haircut.
Well, you know what? Oklahoma State actually fell to a lesser-ranked opponent last week, TCU. So coming into our house, the Jones, we're gonna black out the Jones. I also kind of think that the Red Raiders have a chance. I'm gonna go on a win here and say that Tech will pull this out.
That also dropped though OSU in the poll.
They were number 6 and now they're number 15. So
Absolutely.
I really think the Red Raiders could pull this off as long as our defense stays strong.
Yes. Is there also anything to be said about, in case it's raining out there Saturday night?
In case it is raining, precaution. We do have bad weather here in Lubbock this week. I would bring a
umbrella. Can you bring umbrellas?
I don't know if you can bring umbrellas.
Bring 2 plastic bags.
Bring a bunch of jackets or blankets.
If you're gonna wrap the plastic bag around your head,
Maybe
don't
plastic.
get too tight.
Yeah,
not too tight.
Yeah, put a mouth hole so you can breathe. But that's all we have today for the Matador Express. Again, please pick up Thursday's edition of the Daily Toreador as we discuss some very important Tech athletes.
Besides Tech athletics, we'll also be discussing Hispanic enrollment at Texas Tech, but that has nothing to do with athletics, does it?
And that's all we have for this episode. Again, I am Alexa Boutwell.
I'm Michael Cantu.
And stay tuned for more on Tech athletics.